I'm going to do a bit of a theme ride, and it relates to my original lockdown review item. And this is a little bit of cycling nostalgia, and I'm pretty sure when I raise what I've got in my hands up to the camera, everyone's going to go, ah, and they're going to sort of go drift off into this nostalgic little memory land where they go, oh yeah. And they'll think all fun bits, and then they'll be just sort of like, oh, let's just wear it back a bit, let's just knock that enthusiasm back a bit, because it was the 1990s. And it did go all a bit strange in the end, but you ready for this? Hang on, 1, 2. Oh, hey, are you getting nostalgic? I'm trying to think of the exact year. I reckon that's probably 1999, could be 2000 by the time that Ballan came on board, but it was certainly, that's a name that everyone's familiar with, Cannondale. And then here, Saeco. And you can make of it what you will, you can draw your own conclusions. Okay, I'm going to wear that today, that's the point. It's not going to fit me very well. It's a jersey from over 20 years ago, and I can assure you that it's going to look really weird and it's going to sag, and it doesn't really matter because I'm going to be on my own trainer sweating away and looking like a pig. But geez, here I am, it doesn't even have full length zip. What's that all about? Okay, there's commitment. That's item number 1. Item number 2, some terrific nicks that I got from MAP that I have talked to you a hell of a lot about, and I've been wanting to wear them, but I also haven't been riding outside. And the jersey is a terrific long sleeve, and you know, if there's anything that you do on a home trainer, you can be as traditional as you like and go and ride in beautiful nicks, but I wouldn't wear a long sleeve on the home trainer. Not even the nicest long sleeve ever. So, gonna go nostalgia, gonna completely mishmash the colours. Blue nicks, red jersey, modern nicks, ancient jersey. Just madness on a whatever day morning, probably Thursday. Modern, Australian kit, and then old school, not even a full length zipper, so I have to put it all over my head. Check this out. Baggy as sin, but pretty nostalgic. So that, for the record, is stretchy as shit and really quite uncomfortable. You know, back in the day they probably thought that was a good fit, but I mean, it's mildly comfortable. But if I was riding now in this, I would be going crazy because look at that. I mean, there's just so much stretch. It's just bloody awful. Bloody awful. I feel pretty uncomfortable. I'm just going to absolutely reiterate that point. So, you know, old school jersey, new school nicks, and 9th week in to this bullshit of going nowhere in Sydney, and it's really starting to wear thin. I could go either way, right? I could absolutely just go full negative commentary right this minute and just absolutely whinge, or I can just go the stoic approach and just like try and go, yes, come on, this is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to ride in Canada while in Sydney and get a little bit fit, maybe lose a little bit of weight, sweat a lot, and just get the chance to ride with old jerseys and reminisce about how uncomfortable jerseys were in the past with their stupid high collars and dumb cuts. That is to say that I don't think that my little trip down memory lane or nostalgia avenue with this is going to work out too well. I'm going to do it once and once only, and that's today. Then I'm going to wash it. Then I'm just going to hang this up in the pool room, which I don't have. So in other words, this is going to go back in the cupboard. damn blues is trying to hit, so I'm going to push right and I'm going to get riding. Next time I talk to you, it'll be the GoPro. Hello, what do you know? You know, like that. And then you'll see. Okay, so, ooh, massive crash. 11.7k to go. Total mayhem. Far out, utter carnage, fair income, bike racing in 2021. Absolute, total mess. Oh, still going. It's going to go for ages. Oh my God, there's Rantaramay. Goodbye, GC lead. And I'm coming up to 14 minutes, which is sweat o'clock in my book. So let the dripping begin. I'll try and keep myself decent and towel off, because I'm sort of trying to show that I'm riding, and probably gets a bit boring with all the panting, but it's authentic, it's real, it's lockdown, it's the vibe. Anyway, and I've got nothing much to say, but I would really appreciate, you know, if you hit me up for a couple of suggestions on things to talk about, because I can talk about a lot of things. It's just that after so many days just conversing with people on video conf and phone calls and the like, I was sort of starting to lose my mojo a little bit. So hit me up. Give us some suggestions. What do you want to know about? I've got tons of stories. I've been doing this for bloody 30 years. I've got a story about that. You want to hear about my introduction to cycling? It's a bloody funny yarn. At least it makes me laugh. Anyway, leave me a comment if you want to know more. How's that jersey looking? I can see it in the preview screen. It's there. And on a tiny little screen, it looks quite reasonable. But I'd say in 4K big screen definition, it'll look like a saggy, dated pile of junk. But at least it's a pile of junk with a little bit of a story. See this? Show you, hang on. It's a white towel. But for this ride, it doubles as a white flag. You know what that's all about? It's about 1990s fabric technology, because I did a ride yesterday and it took me 40 minutes to work up a sweat. This one isn't a hell of a lot harder, but I'm doing it in a team jersey from the early 2000s or the late 1990s. And it's horrendous. I feel like I'm in a polyester shower. It just is like it's 98% humidity here and 110 in there. It's capturing every bit of heat and pushing it up through my throat, into my brain, and into the thought pattern that says stop, concede, raise the white flag, take it off, swap it. So that's next, after this hill. Seriously, fuck this. I'm not even waiting for the top of the hill. This is a joke. If you want to do a nostalgic experiment, I recommend doing it away from the home trainer, because I'll read you what this is made of, right? It's bloody disgusting. I'm 11k in, and this sticky, grippy, non-full length zip oven, I can't even tell you what it's made of because all the instructions have faded. So it's old. I can tell you that it's a medium. It's made by Cannondale, but I think they're keeping that magical ingredients of the material secret because it's fucking terrible. Oh, that's absolutely appalling. So, have I got a pocket in these nicks? No. I'll go and grab a modern jersey so that I've got a pocket for my phone. I'll reclad and keep pedaling. Far out. I've been meaning to do that for ages. I'm freaking glad I didn't do it on a long road ride, because if I got stuck up at Akuna Bay, you know, when we're allowed to ride again, and I was wearing that thing, I'd just be like kicking myself for ruining a good ride with a shit jersey. So I'll just slip it down to a quiet easy gear. If I let it freewheel, listen, too noisy. So I'll pedal gently. Vip, vip. Ready? Here's a big surprise. 1, 2, 3. Bang! How's that for colour, hey? Bright enough? Or do you want some more? Bloody hell. This is Quarry. Something to do with an anniversary. Can't remember. 20th, 30th. I'm not sure. It's on the back, but I'm not taking it off again, because that is locked into position on the sleeves. Oh, in comparison with that thing, that sweaty rag that lasted 10 kilometres, 11 kilometres, before getting absolutely annihilated with humidity, this is beautiful. Oh, it actually feels quite cool. It's not compression, so you don't have that feeling. Oh, I'm on dirt roads now. You want to have a look? Anyway, so New Jersey. Woohoo! How's that? That's much better. Oh, from talking from what it's like on the inside, like old versus new, it is no competition, zero competition. Like, fuck, this is so, okay, I just put it on, but that thing, I don't even know what the caustic mix of materials was, but I wouldn't recommend it, certainly not anymore. Maybe it was cool back then, but fuck. Anyway, I'm back on the hill. See you later. This jersey, unbelievably different. Like, I'll ride for the rest of this ride fully zipped up. I'll spare you down the shirt logo, and just again remark on the huge difference in clothing from 20 years ago till now. Just like a bike, just like tyres, just like headphones, just like everything. Who'd have thunk in August 2001 that we'd be going through what we are in August 2021. Not me. I've got a healthy imagination, but I couldn't have conjured this goddamn mess. Anyway, keep on pedaling.